Aloha, folks. I'm Chevy, meteorologist here at the National Weather Service Honolulu Forecast Office and the Central Pacific Hurricane Center. We're going to take a look at your weather situation, give you an update on the heat, if there is one at all, we hope, right, and a tropical cyclone update as well. So here is the surface map. The recent one, we have a quasi-stationary boundary off to the northwest, really not going to affect us. But this low here, which is mostly an upper level disturbance with this trailing trough, is going to move off to the east and give us a chance for rain, at least from Kauai down to Oahu, maybe into Maui County, northeast Pacific high, still sticking with the trade winds. Might get a little bit of a disruption in the trade winds from this disturbance, but we really don't want one because that just makes things even warmer. You can see the moisture associated up to the west with all of this we're talking about. Then we have some activity to the east as far as tropical cyclones go. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But for today, just spotty showers, not really expecting much. The best chance for rain is going to be tomorrow as this disturbance passes overhead and into Saturday. You know, maybe it's into the weekend, but the rain will give us relief two ways. It'll cool things down, and anybody that's out there suffering from drought conditions will get a little bit of relief. But for today, a couple of showers, better chance down on the Big Island. 94 though for your high in Honolulu, 89 Lahui, 93 in Kahului, and 86 even. So that's still warm for the folks in Hilo. Those are your highs today, and we're really sticking with those highs as we go through the next 3 days. So for Honolulu, for the next 3 days, temperatures still in the low 90s. What are they supposed to be? Upper 80s. So even in the mornings, it's rather warm in the mid 70s, but unfortunately, that'll stay with us. 50% chance for rain on your Saturday and continuing into Sunday before things start to clear up. How about the heat update? Really not a whole lot of a break except for maybe a couple of showers passing through. So we had a record yesterday of 89, tied the record rather from 1995, and we broke the record in Kahului, another 96 spot for the folks down there in Maui. The old record was 94 back in 1953. So not only are we breaking a lot of records, that's almost 190 so far this year since April 1st anyway, but we're breaking very old records too. And that's going to be continuing as we go into the rest of September and into October, unfortunately. So any relief in sight? Temperatures are going to be above normal, as you can see, for not just the next few days, but next week too, and the week after that. Maybe a little bit of relief with the rain showers. Hopefully you'll get some. Trade wind disruption, yes, but that's not really good news. And sea surface temperatures, no change. Just the sea surface temperatures are going to stay warm, and that's one of the big reasons why we're seeing so much heat. Tropical cyclone update for today. We do have some activity off to the east. The main focus right now is Kiko, tropical storm at this point. It was a Category 2 not too long ago. We expect it to strengthen again to a hurricane before it goes back down to a tropical storm. All of this happening probably before it gets to the Central Pacific Basin, which is the 140 line. So for the next few days, we're not worried about it at all. We have a couple disturbances off here to the east. I'll talk a little bit more about those, but really no danger for Hawaii. So winds, 52 mile per hour sustained winds, 63 mile per hour gusts from Kiko, pushing a little bit faster than the last couple of days from 5 miles per hour to 7 miles per hour, but really not going to impact us much with maybe some surf. We'll watch it for the next several days, but even if it does impact us, probably not until next week. So you can see all the stats for that 52 mile per hour winds, as I mentioned. Right now, a tropical storm, hurricane here over the next 24 to 48 hours before it goes back down to a tropical storm. You can see that sort of a wavy, not very fast. And as we get into Tuesday morning, still not even crossed into the Central Pacific. So not too concerned about that. And we're even less concerned about the Lorena and Mario, unless you're going to the Baja Peninsula or over the west coast of Mexico. We're not worried about that, Hunter, in the Central Pacific. We have this yellow X here, which means there's a chance for tropical cyclone formation, but it's only right now about a 10%, so not concerned about that. Want more information on your forecast? Any weather information concerning Hawaii and the surrounding waters? Go to weather.gov/Hawaii. Your hurricane webpage for the Central Pacific Hurricane Center, hurricanes.gov/CPHC. Stay safe out there. We still have a couple more months, November 3rd, for the end of tropical cyclone season. So we are below normal so far. We want it to stay that way, even though the outlook was above normal. So stay vigilant, stay safe, and try to do everything you can to stay cool out there. Mahalo for listening.